like girls who like girls. Kissing on a friend of white girl.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Liz coming back with another video. Today, since yesterday I didn't have time because I was doing my mom something and I was going out and I was doing a lot of things. I didn't have time yesterday to do the story time. So today I'm going to be doing the story time. So see y'all now. Well, today's story time is going to be about when I went to Dominican Republic and I lasted 2 years. Well, it started with this. I had a problem here with my mom that I didn't want to be here because she was too bossy and all those things, right? But I love her anyways. Then she said that I was going to DR, and I said okay. I was happy with that because I was going to see my grandma, my grandpa. Those are the only two people that I wanted to see. So then after that, when I got there, I went on the plane. I didn't cry when I left my mom. I went on the plane, waited to get there. Waited. You don't know. I had a lot of fucking trouble. Excuse the word, but I had a lot of trouble finding my grandpa. Because you know why? Because I was in one side and he was in the other. So when I got there, I was waiting in a waiting room, right? So then I go out and I was going to, and they, instead of taking me out the first time I got there, they said, wait here. And then they took us out, right? And we were looking for my grandparents. So then I saw him, and I said, I went and jumped and said, le besé la mano. I said hi, and we started talking, and then I saw my dad behind him. I literally got so scared because I don't like my dad. I don't like him. So then after that, they took my bags, my luggage, and everything. So then we went with my dad, right? So we got in the car and we went to my great grandma's house. I saw her. I saw my grandma too. And y'all know that sometimes our grandma gets sick, right? Well, my grandma is sick. She's sick from a tumor in her head because she fell off a truck. And I'm very sad about that. And she's living a hard-ass life. I would not like to be like that. But okay. And I saw my grandma. I cried. And I saw my great-grandma, and I said hi. I cried when I saw my grandma, my great-grandma. Then we left and we went to get my little brother. And I saw him and I was like, who the fuck is this? Excuse the word, but literally I was like, who the fuck is this? Because I didn't know anybody there, because I went there, and the last time I went there was 5 or 6, and now I went there when I was 11. So that is weird for me, like to see him and see everybody. So then he hopped on. The luggage was taking all the space, so he had to squeeze himself in there like he never did before. So then he got on. We left, we went to his house, and they started to take out my luggage out the car. As y'all know from the other video, from the Q&A, people I hate, I don't like my dad. I do not like him. He's very abusive. He likes to be the center of attention. So I don't like that. So I don't talk to him. So then they started to take out my luggage. I'm like, okay, for one night, okay. Because I thought I was going to live with my grandpa, because I cannot live with my dad. We're literally going to be, we cannot live together. No. I'm just like him, and my temper is very bad. So I cannot stay there. So then I asked, why are you guys taking out my things? I'm not staying here. And they said, yes, you are. This is where you're going to be living. And I literally started crying. You know how oh my god, my mouth, you could hear it here, I think, in New Jersey, because I was crying because I didn't want to be with him. I didn't want to live with him. I didn't want to. I hate him. I don't like being with him. Understand that. So then they called my mom, and my mom said, and my dad was speaking to her, and he told her, coño, I'm sorry, there's a truck crossing and there are cones right there and he doesn't see that. He's so stupid. Sorry. So then my dad calls my mom and says, hey, what did you tell her? She was supposed to be living with me. And my mom said, no, she's not going to live with you. She's going to live with her grandpa. She doesn't want to know about you. You know, making a show. So then I literally cried myself to sleep. I fell asleep. Then I woke up and I was sobbing. So then I went into the bathroom. I took a shower. And you know one thing? That there isn't hot water over there in la llave. The Dominicans know. And it didn't open, so there wasn't hot water. So I was literally like, why isn't there hot water here? They said, no, we don't shower with hot water. Whatever you're used to, we don't use that here. So then I went and took a shower with that cold as fucking water. I was like, shit, damn. So then I ate something. Then I went into the room and I started watching TV. And I stood and I stayed there, right? And then my grandpa comes 2 days after, right? So then I left with him. So then we went to get ice cream, right? And when we went to get ice cream, I was happy because it was my grandpa and I thought I was gonna stay with him. I was so happy. So then, turns out when we go home that I wasn't gonna stay with him. So then I stayed in the car. I said I'm not getting out because I don't wanna be with my dad. So then my dad comes because my grandpa calls him and says, she doesn't want to go. I'm gonna have to take her with me and all those things. And my dad's like, no, you're not going to take her. No, you're not going to take her. So then I said, yes, he is. Yes, he is. And then he was trying to open the door and I locked it. And then he entered his hand and tried to take off the lock. And I pushed his hand. I almost bit his hand, literally. So then he managed to open the door, right? And then he drags me out the car, takes me into the house, and I was like, I'm not staying with you, you fucking bitch. There was when it started. He was like, if you don't want to stay here, I'll take you out. You could sleep out here, but you're going to live with me. I said, I'm not going to live with you. Tomorrow, I'm leaving. And then he said, I don't care. So then he dragged me inside the house, and we were making a fucking show right there, and everybody, all the neighbors were like, oh my god. I was like the fuck, you stay out of my business. So then he started talking and he said, if you don't behave yourself, I'm going to hit you, and I'm going to hit you hard. And I was taking all my clothes and I was wrapping everything up, and I was going to put it back in my suitcase. So then he came with a belt. He was threatening to hit me, and I was like, who the fuck you want me? And then I said, I don't care, hit me. I'm already used to people hitting me. I don't really care. So then I picked up all my things. Diana, you can cross, I don't care. It's my sister, I'm sorry. So then he started talking and he was gonna hit me, but he never finished hitting me. So I slept outside. I didn't want to go in the room because I didn't want to be with him. I stayed outside. I was there chilling, thinking about what I was gonna do, and la la la. Okay, then came the next day, and we were picking up all my things and all my sister things, right? Because I was not gonna leave my sister there, literally. So then we picked that up, and we got in his car, and he put all our suitcases there with my little brother that he went to pick up too, because he had to go to a monthly. He had to go, my edges too. I'm sorry, I'm feeling myself away. And because we had to take our brother with us because he was going to work with my grandpa, because he always does that. But that is weird. He was 7 or 8. He was 7 then. And I was like, and he works. I want to work too. And I was 11, so like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna learn. So then I learned how to work there, and we were living happy. And then there's one thing that was over there. There was an assistant of my father, of my grandpa, that works there and that lives with him in his house, because my grandma is sick, as I told you, and all of that, right? So she lives there, and she is, and at first I didn't like her. At first it was my sister that was like, she was like hating on her. So then they got into a fight. ¿Cuántos años era que ella tenía? Zuleika? 28, right? She with a 28-year-old and a 12-year-old little girl, because that was later on when I was 13, and when she was 11 years, she was 11 years old, an 11-year-old and a 28-year-old fighting, and I was like, the fuck, I want to see that. And my say was when my little brother was over there, and he started bothering her, and my little Diana was bothering my little brother, right? And my cousin too was with her, bothering him. They were there, and then he comes and hit her, and then Diana hits him back, and he starts crying. Then Zuleika hears and then grabs a belt and hits Diana, and first hits him and then hits Diana, and she got really mad and said, "You're not my mom to know. You don't need to be hitting me." And she got on top of that, and she hit her hard. So then we left. Then they started fighting. There's still the belt marks on the wall and all of those things, right? So then, what the? Pero ponte ese pantalón y ya. Excuse me. Ponte ese pantalón y ya. No. Stupid. So then, after that, after that, we were there and they fought, and then after that, I was like, yes, bitch, you needed to hit her. I was literally footing myself. I was about to get up, slap the shit out of that bitch. When she started hitting Diana, I literally got so scared. So then, she came, and then they were on top of the bed and everything, and then they got up and they started fighting on their feet, and then I got mad and I pushed Zuleika and I grabbed Diana and I took her away. But anyways, Diana went back and they kept on fighting because Diana doesn't like to stay here. So then after that, they left, and they left that like that. They didn't talk after that. And then after that, I went to buy some gel for my hair because she was gonna do my hair. She was about to braid it. So then she said, buy two little things. Una fundita así. So then I bought it. We went home, and Diana was home, and I left it on the table, and I said, Zuleika's gonna come. I don't know if I think that she's not gonna do your hair and not gonna braid it. So then Diana got mad and said, since she's not going to do my hair, she literally grabbed the gel and threw it out in the road. and threw it on the floor. So then she comes home and she sees it there. I told her Diana threw the gel on the street, right? So then she went and took it and said, who are you to be throwing my things out? You don't buy me shit here, so you don't need to be doing that. And she kept on talking, and then I was like, ah, and you were like, and he was like, like, and then she came, my aunt came and hit her in the mouth. I was like, ooh, another fight. And then she came, and then she said, and then Diana said, ooh, bitch, you ain't gonna hit me, and grabbed her by her hair and put her on the floor, and they went off there, right? And then they didn't stop. I grabbed my aunt by her hair, and I grabbed Diana too, and Diana hit her one more time. She was like, doom, and I was like, hey. And then they went off, and they were like, then she called my grandpa and said, look, I'm not gonna keep on living here. She's gonna be with her shit and all the things. So then that happened. They talked and then it passed a lot of time. And she was a little bitch. Suleika, she was a little bitch because she was with my dad. My dad was with her while he had his wife. So then, there we go. He went to our house one day because my aunt called him and said that we were behaving bad and all those things. So then he comes and tells us to sit on the floor. I was like, I'm not gonna sit on the floor. And then I sat on the floor, and he said, then he started hitting us, and I said, bitch, you ain't gonna get this one. And then I got up and I went to my room and sat there, and he was like, who told you to get up? I said, nobody, but I'm gonna get up. I don't know you. And I told Diana, come, he's not gonna do nothing. He ain't gonna do nothing to you. And I took her, and then he left, and they were kissing those. Ugh. And then he left and everything. Then comes the day where I don't even remember why I fought her too. I think it was because she was talking hella shit, and then she went to my room. Remember. Because I put my backpack is a roll one. When I was over there, it was a roll one where I can roll it, right? And I put my backpack in the front, and I put it in a little wall, right? And I leave it there. I leave Diana's and mine there. So then she comes and says, if you guys don't pick it up and put it where it's supposed to be. Sorry, y'all. This video stopped. I don't know why. So, as I was saying, that she said that she was gonna throw it out if we don't pick it. Sorry, y'all. These things keep on pausing. As I was saying, I hope it doesn't come off again. And then she said that, right? And I said, I'm going to leave it there to see what she's gonna do. And I left it there, right? When I left it there, she threw it outside. I went, picked it up, and I put it in the same ass fucking place. On purpose. I was mad. So then she says, I'm going to throw it out again. She didn't say anything. She threw it out again. So then I was in the room, right? And then I went and put it right back where it was at. And she came, since you want to act smart, and she said that since you want to act smart, I'm going to throw it out again. And I wasn't paying attention. So then she turned off the TV and turned on the light. And I was like, and I was paying attention. And then she says, I'm going to throw it out again, but this time it's going to be in the street. I literally, this is what I did. She was outside and she was throwing it. I grabbed her clothes that was on top of the bed, and I threw it outside. And I went to go, when I threw it outside, I went to go get the backpack, right? I went to go get it. And then she comes and she said, she hits me in the back. I did, boom, and I hit her in the belly. Then she slapped me in the back. Then I grabbed her by her hair, and I was like, boom, boom, boom. She was like, and then she grabbed me too, boom, 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 and we went off right there. Then my cousin comes and says, stop fighting. You guys are fighting for no reason. And then she said that same day, she said, I'm leaving. I don't want to be here. And she left. I was like, ha. And I was happy. But then my grandpa said, but now that she left, you guys are going to have to do everything around the house. I was like, I don't care, I'll do it, I don't care. But anyways, he got a worker to work there in the house, and I was like, she left, she left. And until this day, I do talk to her. She has a daughter. After she left, she got pregnant. She has a daughter, a little cute daughter. She's cute. After I finish this video, I'm gonna look for some photos, and I'm gonna show y'all her daughter when she went to the house. And I was the one who was with her. I was the one who, her daughter, I was the one who took her, and I was like, oh, taking care of her, and I was like, so then and then came to now. That's my day. I'm so stupid. That is my story for y'all. So hope you guys like it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on your post notification bell so you don't get left off of any videos that I upload. So see y'all in my next video. That will be tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday, right? I don't know what's gonna be about. I already know. I'm gonna tell y'all in the description, because some people here can't know what it's going to be about. So see y'all tomorrow for my next video, since I didn't do my video on Wednesday. See the things that I do. I'm stupid. Well, see y'all. Hope you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Goodbye. Ciao.
When I'm with my baby.